Having some water to get us going here. Now, this is a super fun game. I've been kind of avoiding playing it because it is very, very addicting, apparently. We're going to continue where we left off. And we built ourselves a fun little factory, and then we started all over again because that's the way I roll. So we had lots of fun building, and then we started over to get an idea of a way of get this going. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to build this giant thing here, which is a space elevator. We're kind of up on the thing looking down at all of our stuff running here. We've got screws running, we've got poles running, we got all sorts of stuff running here. We need to get our copper back up and running, and I feel like I just want to run around and run all of the resources over here and get that going as well. You can see over there we've got something to work on and so on. But right now we're way up here, and honestly I have no idea how to get down this thing. So it just makes me fall. It makes me fall instead of going. If I hold down S, normally when you're on a ladder, it'll just make you go down the ladder. But on here, it just makes me fall to my potential doom. All right, so you can see we've got stuff here. We got our coal plants going. Was the last thing we did last time. And what we're doing is we're bringing it up from down here, up the conveyors and running it into our various power plants. And now we have plenty of consecutive power. Now we don't have to worry about collecting biofuel and all of that stuff. We can just run that power right in there and just let it run. And that's awesome because it'll just keep auto feeding itself as it needs. And you can see it has 100 coal in there, so it's gonna last for a while. So let's let that run, and we're gonna go ahead and head back over this way, and we're gonna check on our space elevator here and see what it needs to unlock tier 5 and 6. So we're gonna need a bunch of these modular frames and also some motors. So we want to go ahead and see what we can build over here. Right now we are building some modular frames. So as the reinforced iron plate comes through, it does make the modular frames. Now I can just kind of fast track this by literally just dragging this stuff in there and just like that and just let it build it on its own. Modular frames there. And then back here, there we go. It should be building these iron plates and running those in there, which take a while, about 5 per minute. So that's going to keep on feeding those in as well. And then once they're done, they will then feed into here, which will then take it and then run it out of there into this big thing. So basically it's like a gigantic factory of, kind of reminds me very much of Fallout 4, the Contraptions Workshop. Very, very cool in that way. Now, we don't necessarily have to wait around for it. We can actually go and make our own. Like right now, we got 39 of them here. We can just throw those in there. As well as we can use our own kind of workshops and whatnot, or workbenches to make the same stuff, right? Like over here, we can make rotors and modular frames. We can literally just do it on our own, like that. We can also make iron plates, just to kind of speed this along. Make rotors, and so forth. And just run right up here and put it in ourselves. Try to make it go a little bit faster. So we need to make motors too. Now motors, let's see if we can make one in here. We cannot. Can we make one over here? I don't think maybe we've unlocked that yet, now that I think about it. I don't think we unlocked the level 4 yet. Let's go look. Now this is our hub. The hub is where you upgrade everything and you can research stuff and do all sorts of fun stuff over here. Yeah, we need to get our stuff going here. We got level 2 conveyor. There it is, motor. Okay, so what do we need? We need 10 more of these and 50 of these rotors. Okay, so 50 rotors and 10 of these. Now, the whole point of this is to have it automated and just have it building this stuff for you while you're doing something else. And I feel like we really need to ramp up our production of everything so that we can really get that going. Because right now we're making iron plates, reinforced iron plates, but we're only doing 5 per minute. So I feel like we're getting tons of iron plates, but just not enough screws to keep that going. For some reason, the screws do not keep up with the rest of the stuff. So we really kind of need to amp that up. Now we can also get the faster ones here with the faster conveyor belts. where it supports up to 120 resources per minute, which is pretty great. And we only need about 15 more rotors. So we can go ahead and build that as well. And let's see, to make rotors, we need screws and we need pipes. We've got tons of that stuff because we tore the entire thing down. What I typically do is I build it, then I tear it down, I build something else, and so on. But we tore the whole thing down and we put all of the resources in these boxes. And of course, when you're playing this game, you can literally just pick everything back up again, right? And you don't lose any resources. I'm going to remove these boxes because there's nothing really in those boxes. And then we're going to go ahead and look through here. We got tons of copper we can convert. Tons of other stuff here. There we go. We got some right there. And again, right here by our thing, we've got another one of these. There it is. And we can make our own rotors, like so. There we go. We ran out of room here. Put this concrete away. There we go. And we need more screws. Make a bunch of screws as well. Again, I feel like we need a lot more resources and a lot more things to make this happen. What are we at now? 13, 14, 15. There we go. Again, we can just craft to our heart's content. We have all this extra resources just laying in here, not really being used. I find that highly inefficient. So we're going to get that going. But again, eventually you'd want it all to be automated and all the things doing all the different stuff for you automatically. And I feel like that's what it's kind of trying to show you as you're playing through the game, that you want to kind of build this up and what's the most efficient way of building stuff and all of that. But I'm just going to go ahead and just try to fast track through here a bit by just making tons of screws and just do it on my own here. That's going to allow me to build a bunch of these rotors. Again, I have 22 on me. I forget how many we need. Let's just get to 25. And then we'll go look again. In this direction. I've already forgotten. We need 20. Alright, cool. That one's done. And we'll put 100 in there. We'll put 1,000 of that in there. Plates, we got tons of those. And our thing, big red button. Bam, off it goes.
Milestone reached. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got a bunch of new stuff. We got motors. Static parts of motors. We got encased industrial beam. Heavy modular frame. A more robust multi-purpose frame. We got steel pipes. Steel pipes are used most often when constructing a little more advanced building. Steel beams used for more advanced buildings. Steel ingots that we can make now. A foundry smelts 2 resources into alloy ingots, which I bet it makes steel ingots from the foundry. And then miner K2 extracts solid resources from the resource node as it's built on an extraction rate of 120 resources per minute. So I feel like that's the one we want to work on, is increasing the production or the input of our mines. So let's go ahead and start with that. Let's go ahead and take this mine out. And then let's go ahead, take this out here. And let's see if we can create a miner level 2. Let's see. Oh, and we got vehicles that we haven't done yet. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff still to do. Conveyor poles. There it is. It's conveyor level 2. No, where's our miner level 2? Miner level 1. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Hold on. Sometimes it feels like you've unlocked it, but you haven't unlocked it. Let's look again. Yeah, I haven't unlocked steel production. Alright, haven't unlocked it yet. It was tier 3 that we unlocked. Coal power and logistics. Yeah, the conveyor belt. Alright. But this one we can go ahead and work on next. That's what I feel like we need to do next. We have a bunch of this already. We have a bunch of this loot. Let's go out this way. We have a bunch of this loot right here. So let's go ahead and keep utilizing what we've already got. Actually, let's Store all. Sort that. Sort this. There we go. Take a bunch of this out of here. And we'll just take some and we'll just put it straight in there. Just to get this milestone started. There we go. Oh, we got 5 minutes for the other one to come back. All right, well, we can't get it started. We got to do the thing. All right, let's just go ahead and consolidate some of this stuff. We also got to work on our copper production, which we kind of didn't finish last time. Store all this random loot off of me. There we go. Okay. So we're going to need a little bit of concrete. We'll take that. We're going to need a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Oh, we're going to get wires here. Now, the cool thing is we don't need any biofuel anymore, but we'll bring some just in case we want to chop down some stuff in our way. But now that coal is just going to let that run endlessly. So we'll get all of this out of here. This is already done. Let's get our plates. Probably should heal myself. Let's get that going on. What do we got in here? Limestone. Some screws there. Nothing much in there. More screws there. We got here. There's a bunch of coal we got in there. Okay. So, we took our thing out, now we're going to put it back in. It happens. It happens. Alright, we'll put our miner back in for now until we get the other one unlocked. Again, sometimes it's confusing whether you got it or not. Oh, I've got to get my miner thing out of there. It's confusing whether you had already done it or done it. I find myself often confused because that's just what happens. That's just what happens. Turn this around. Put that back in position. Run that again. And then we want to run our power line wherever. There we go. And that'll go right back to what it was doing before. Off it goes. And then it's going to go ahead and pump that iron in there and continue to produce all that plates and stuff. Alright. Yeah, you can see it's no longer producing the plates. But you'll see all the plates come down here. It's producing tons of concrete right now. Concrete's looking good. Oh, the plates are over here. On this side. Plates are being produced on this side. This is going to be bars on this side. Yeah, there it goes. And it comes down here, it makes it into ingots, then it splits it into bars. Onto two separate lines, and then those lines come back together and they're merged, and then those bars are run way over there. They run to the storage, then from the storage they run over to my other machine, and so on and so forth. One of the things it did say to talk about is work on the verticality of your base to make that work. We'll probably tinker around with that, and this is just kind of like a little starter base, just trying to get an idea of how to make all this work. So let's go in here and let's go ahead and build out our little copper section over here. And at first I thought, you know, the thing to do is to run all of your stuff over here and then run it from there. But I'm starting to kind of warm up to the idea of putting it actually closer to the extractor. Because then you don't have any lag time between the time in which it's coming out of there and the time in which it's going into your stuff. We're just going to move this really close over here. Like so. We've already got this kind of going there. I love the fact that you can just click a whole bunch of those in a row. Very nice. Okay, so what do we want to happen right here with our ore? Now, our ore is going to be coming through there super, super fast. And I always kind of feel like the first thing we want to do is just literally just come out and go right into a storage. So if there's any backlog or anything gets turned off or anything like that, we're right on point to just keep feeding it in there. Like right now it's doing nothing, and it's powered and everything. But we want it to go right inside here. Well, apparently does not want to go in there. Maybe we're not lined up. Try it again. I was holding down control. Does not want to go in there. Alright, well then what we'll do is we'll just do this. We'll take this out. Now when you take this stuff out, it goes in your inventory. So be aware of that, you know, if you're going to be doing that. Oh, there it goes. Alright, now that's just going to keep feeding that into this here. Now, one of the things I found out about the copper is that it's different than the iron and the other stuff. This is coming out as 60 per minute. Right? So we got to watch out for that. And you'll see why here in just a second as we kind of reassemble this. Now, we had this already built, and we tore everything down and started over again from scratch. Lost. Hey, Jet Sam. Hope everyone had a good 4th. Yeah, I did. I did have a good 4th. Night. There you go. Thought I was woke enough to stream. Found out I should sleep, so I'm shutting down for that instead. Well, there you go, 8-Bit Noise. There you go, bro. Thank you for the host as well. Appreciate that. Lady Satcher coming in with a host, or I mean with a follow. McTaggart Bob coming in. I'm so bad with names. Mason Fortune also coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, everybody. Sorry if sometimes I get sidetracked. It does happen. It does happen. All right, so we've got, it's coming in at 30, and I feel like we want to go ahead and put a splitter in, because that's what we did last time. So we're going to do a conveyor splitter, and what it's going to do is it's going to grab the stuff from in here. If you hold down control, you're going to see these green lines here, which try to help you align it nice and straight to the stuff that you got. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And I like to be able to see it. You can actually get it really close where you're not even going to see it. But that's going to go ahead and split it there. And then we're going to go ahead and convert this through the smelter into some basic ignits here. Again, try to line that up nice and straight. And we'll run that into the smelter. And then on the other side here, we'll do the same thing. Orange side is input, green side is output. And there we go. We've got 2 of them going. So if we look at our copper production here, it's 30 per minute. And it's coming out of there at 60 per minute. Right? So you want to watch out for that, right? Because otherwise this is going to feed so much that the actual forges are not going to use it up. So very important to make sure that you're matching the input versus the output that you need. So we need to get this going here. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a power pole, which is going to work with these here. I'm just going to stick it right there. I'm going to go ahead and try to... That's a 4 of 4 there. Any other power poles we can tap into? Maybe this one? Yeah. There we go. Tap into that power pole. And we'll start our forges going on both of these. And we'll go ahead and say copper here. And that one's copper. Alright, very nice. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and have it make stuff. So we're going to have it make some stuff in here. Right there. I'm going to run that in there. And then here what we want to do is have it do some basic stuff like wire. So it's going to take that copper ignite, run it in here, and just start doing that wire. We're going to need another power pole. So we're going to go ahead and put that, let's say right here. Because what happens is this gets full, and then you can't run the power anywhere else. Right? Like to your machine like this. Now I have got a lot of power because we just unlocked coal. So this is going to make this a lot easier to do these machines at a larger level. Alright, so that's going to do wire. Now that's coming in at 15 per minute. It's going out at 45 per minute, which is awesome. So basically that's what we want to happen. But this is coming out at 30 per minute. Right? 30 per minute, but only 15 per minute here, and it's using 1. So it's literally going to fill this up. Here's the easiest way to tell is to look at that number. If that number's going up, if it's not burning through that fast enough, then you know that you probably are going to need to split it into two, right? Because if it's coming out at 30 but coming in at 15, we know, hold on a second, wait a minute, we need to take that out and we need to double that up. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. And I usually watch the number. I usually kind of get an idea of it, even though you can do it via the math. I find watching that number incredibly useful to see if it's diminishing, if it's going down or going up or staying steady. And you want steady, right? You want it to be as efficient as possible where it's bringing it in and running it at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and then this time we're going to go ahead this time and split it into several constructors. So we'll make one constructor, say, right about there. And we'll make a second one right there. And we'll run this one into there. Run that one there. And then we'll run our power. Both of those. And then we'll tell them to do wire. And this one, wire. All right, awesome. So now we're getting basically double the production. It's producing twice as much at the same amount of time. And if we look at this, we go, okay, is it going up? Well, it's going up a little bit. Right? But there it is. See, it'll find like an equilibrium. See, 8, 9, 8, 9. It'll probably go 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 11. You know, then it'll slowly go up. But at least we're having a better equilibrium between the things, right? Same thing over here. 15, 15. So it goes 16 and then 15. And 16 and 15. And stay in that kind of perfect equilibrium the whole time. Then, of course, we want to go ahead and run this out of here to run it to our storage way over here. Right now we've got three storages going. One is for plates, one is for concrete, and one is for poles. But I feel like we're going to go ahead and do double stacking, work on some vertical action. So let's go ahead and do some double stacking here where we put this up here, that one up there, and that one up there. There we go. So we want to go ahead and run these down. And take a look here. All right, we got 63 already done. So we'll go ahead and run these. Again, you want to watch out we don't interfere with the other one. Say right there. Come on. There we go. Right there. Run that one up into there. All right. Oh, I don't have iron plate. We got plenty of that laying around. At least I think so. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. All right, we got lots of stuff going along now. Now we could combine that, but because it's coming out so fast, that's not the greatest idea, I don't think, to combine that. All right. Tons of those coming down the line. Now we've also got a smelter going on this side. And again, that's coming through at 60. It's being split down to 30. And we're making a... Look, we got so many now, we can't even do anything else with it. But again, it's going out at 30. So we'll go ahead and make another constructor here. And constructor. Swing around this way. Another one there. And now, when we bring it in, we want to go ahead and make cable. Now, cable's going to come in at 30, right, but go out at 15, which is fine. And it takes 2 wires each one, so we really need to double that up. Now, if we do 2 of these, it's not going to work out, I don't think. We need to go from, or at least side by side. I meant to put them in front of each other. We need them to be in front of each other, like this. You'll see why here in just a second if it lets me snap that in there. There we go. Alright. And then to that. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and take it directly out of here into there. And we're going to need another power pole over here. And we'll run it from there over here. These 2 fired up. Alright, so this now is going to run this one. It's going to come in at 30, and it's going to go out as wire, right? So it's only can do 15 as wire, but it's going to go out at 45. Now it's already going into here. Then we want to do cable, and we want to see if it's gaining or if it's diminishing, right? So we're going to look at it and say, okay, is it how much is it gaining there? 5, and it goes to 6, 7, then down to 5 again. 6, 7, 8, then down to 6, right? So it's keeping up with fairly well. Fairly well as it's coming through, so it doesn't fill up. And now it's also producing wire, which we also need. So we'll go ahead and just have some fun. We'll run this way over here. Let's just have it cross over here. Again, you can just do some crazy stuff. You know, and when I'm building stuff, I can tell I'm going to come back and just totally change it later. But we're just experimenting. Experimenting for now. There we go. And now all the wires are going to come along and end up in there. So you can see we just have tons of resources coming from all the different places. Totally automated. And just feeding in there. It's just nice. This is going up here, and that's creating those. We can go see how our thing's doing over here. How we looking? We're at 104 of 500. Go ahead and get these out of here. There we go. Because we actually need those over here in this. Right here. And we can go ahead and just drop those in there. We'll drop a bunch of iron rods in there. And that'll just help those keep on keeping on. And we got to make 500 of those. So we'll just let those run. And then also in here in our upgrade, we're going to go ahead and drop a bunch of stuff in here as well. We're going to drop some of those in there. We're going to do this, right? Are we on the right one? We're on this one, yes. This milestone. Select milestone. And we're going to put some more of this stuff in. We don't have any of that. We don't have any of that. I'm sure we have it somewhere else. I'm sure we have it over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a bunch of copper we could take out of there. I know right where to put that. Now, since we have extra copper, we could, in theory, put that copper in another machine and let that run, which is what I will typically do here. Let's go ahead. What can we do here? We put a bunch of extra copper. Let's just actually just put it back here in the storage, and we'll deal with it later. Put it back here. That'll just endlessly keep running, and then it's not taking up our space over here. Trying to reduce all of these boxes down. A bunch more copper ignits there. Take this one out. Let's take all there. Take this one out now. There we go. Take all there. And let's just keep feeding it in here. Feed that one in. More of this. And these. And let's make a whole bunch of those. Whole bunch of those rotors. There we go. There we go. We know you had to woke up to stream. Delicious spaghetti lines. Yeah. You gotta like the delicious spaghetti. Pretty tasty. And again, we'll optimize that later. Again, when you're first playing a game, I find it's very fun to just experiment, right? And get an idea of what you want to do and what the mechanics of the game are. And then you come back and you pretty it up a little bit and you fine-tune it and you make it more optimum and all of that. But I don't really worry about that in the very beginning. I might build it out and say, oh, I could build it better this other way or build it better this other way along the way. But when you're experimenting, you don't want to limit yourself and say, well, it has to be like perfect, because you can spend a lot of time making it perfect only to realize that you wasted all of that time, because then you got to redo it anyway. So very important to know that as well. Convert all this into screws. There we go. Bunch of reinforced iron plate. Again, I just want to use up all this resource because I am currently overwhelmed with resources. Oh, I already did those. I need the modular frames here. So we need to do a whole bunch more of iron rods, which I'm sure they're just like going by right there. So we got any more iron rods? Oh my gosh, we got a ton of it in here. We got a ton of it. Hold on, let's sort this and sort this here too. Put some of these back. This back. We don't need all of this and this and this on us. All this kind of random stuff that we're not really using right now. There we go. A little bit better. Might have missed something there, but oh well. Alright, modular frames. There we go. Make a lot of screws. Again, what do we need for modular frame? More iron plates. Now, meanwhile, my stuff is making all this stuff elsewhere. There we go. And modular frames. Now, it's also feeding these modular frames into my space thingy. There's 8. We need 2 more. 2 more of those little suckers. Some more screws. And we'll make some more plates. And more screws. And more plates. And more modular frames. Alright, we're ready for an upgrade. Yay! Big red button. Go!
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry and improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting.
We got conveyor belt Mark II. Wonder if that's different than the one I've got currently going. This is conveyor belt. Wonder if I need to change that under logistics. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is up to 60 per minute. And this is up to 120 resources per minute. But we really need to have the production, the miner first, because now the miner's going to extract at 120. So that's awesome. So basically that's going to triple our production from a single miner. And we're going to have to really upgrade our deal over here. So again, now we're ready to go. Oh, let's look and see what it takes first. We're going to need to make some steel, and we're going to need to make some industrial beams. And I feel like we could probably produce those now. Let's go see. We probably can't produce them. Oh, we can. We produce them in there. Okay. Steel beam and steel pipe. And to make steel beam and steel pipe, you've got... Oh, that's just same thing. Just goes from the raw there. So... Let's go back over this way. We'll look and see if we have any raw stuff. We have some raw copper. There's some raw there. Raw there. See, I hate to have all this resource, all this extra resource, when I feel like I should be using it all up. It should have the ability just to feed it in there when you have excess. Now we have basically unlimited power too. Melee combat, bah. Oh, there's level 3 there. 50 motors in this, but we were really trying to upgrade our thing first. How we doing? We're at 125 and 150. All right, and then we got our thing in here. We got to click again. I find every time you.
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for 2 things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Alright. Alrighty. So, we need to produce that other stuff. Our other things here are still ignites, which we can get from steel. We need iron ore and coal. Ah, okay. So iron ore and coal put together, probably in the foundry. So let's go ahead and get our foundry going. Yep, there we go. There's how you do that. So we need coal, which is way on the other side over here. Well, let's go ahead and just set up shop over here by the coal. Let's say right over here. Can we sneak one in? Let's see. Again, this all needs to be massively optimized. I feel like we're gonna sneak one in, maybe right here. Wow. We need some stuff, but we can sneak it in there. Okay, so we have to produce some ourselves first. Produce some ourselves first to make the foundry, and then the foundry will automate it. And let's go ahead and just put some of this stuff in here. Kind of final stuff. And this, and screws, and this. Sort all that stuff. There we go. And then we can go ahead and just try to take all there. There we go. Take this out. Take all. Take all. Try to stack that stuff. Store all. Take all. Store all. Alright. And again, tons of this. A little bit of this. More of that. We rarely ever need that. We rarely need concrete in there. Do we need screws? No, typically not. We put our plates in there. Again, what do we need for this? Tier 2 color gun. Ammo for the color gun necessary to change the color of factory buildings and vehicles. Oh, you can change the color of vehicles, or the color of stuff. That's fun. Alright, and I feel like we want to upgrade our stuff and then upgrade our input of our factories. That's what we want to do. But we got to get the steel yard going first. And to get the steel yard going, and again, we got to look that up. The foundry here. We need 15 of these and 5 of those. And to make 15 of these, we need to make some steel ignites, no doubt. Yeah, here. So we need steel ignites, and steel is going to be iron, and coal. I don't think I have a little bit of raw iron. And what do I do with that coal? There is the coal. There's iron ore there. Put the rest of this back in there. Alright, we got a little bit of something in there. That'll help us out. More raw stuff there. And let's sort that away. This away. Fuel in there. Concrete. Oh, it's full. Full. So let's go ahead and get this going. Steel ignite. Perfect. We're going to make a whole big bunch of that. Let's do it. Conveyor stackers. Yep. We're going to get going vertical here at some point. Going vertical. Alright, so we got that going. And we need to make steel pipe. Wow, that goes fast. Make about 20 of those. Again, we want to get our foundry going, but we also want to get our thing going here. Division decision. I'm thinking miner first, because that'll give us tons of loot. You know what else I feel like we need to do? We need to take a moment here and go back over here and just take this out before it splits. So it's coming up and then it's splitting right here. So let's take this out, then this out. Let's take all these out here. Right there. Okay, so we want to make this where it's coming up and it's going into a storage container. And of course I didn't bring any poles, because that's what happens. I just make some. Iron rod. Alright. This is going to come up and go right into the storage. Just do something like that and try that. Alright. Coming up there. Pole in the way. All of that stuff is tied to all of that. Ah, okie-dokie. So let's take all this back out. Okie dokie. So that's going to just go ahead and run all of that into this container. So if it's overfilling, it'll fill all the extra coal in there and we'll be good. Now we need to do another splitter. That'll come out of there. There. This one will go back to that one. This one will go around to that one. And then over here, go ahead and do another splitter. This way. That will come out of there. Oh, or not. top here. Oh, I don't have enough iron. I was like, why is that not working? I don't have enough iron bars again. Let's go ahead and convert that iron ignite. More iron bars. There we go. Alright. Yeah, not enough plates. Okay, hold on. We gotta run back, get some more resources. Get these. Oh, wait, put them the wrong way. Take it out. There we go. Nothing else. See, the coal is constantly going, and that's what you want. There we go. That's a lot. Then you look at this and see if it's staying stable or if it's getting overwhelmed. Now I feel at some point, once this all feeds back into these power plants, because the power plant's been using up fuel, that the power plants are going to fill back up again. Right? See, it went up to 92, 91, 92. Let's see if it hits 93. Yep. So eventually those are going to hit 100. And when those hit 100, then it's going to start backlogging and then starting to fill up the storage, which will give us extra on top of what we're using right now. Which will be good because we need that extra coal later on. And again, what were we doing here? Tier 3. Oh, we were trying to make our first Big Mama Miner Level 2. So we did that, and now we need to make that other stuff. Now, how do we make this other stuff? That's a good question. It doesn't show in here. Encased industrial beam. Alright, there we go. And what do we need? We need steel beams for that. Alright. So, we need 4 steel beams. So, let's make 8 of those. 7, 8. Alright, and then we'll make 2 of these. We don't have enough room. Of course we don't. Limestone. That off of me. Bam. And bam. Alright, 2 of those. We need 5 of those. Alright, 5 of those suckers. Okay. Alrighty. We're on it. More steel beams. And we'll make more steel ignites. We'll get this going. And more steel beams. Let's go, let's go. Let's get her going on. Again, if you're just wandering into my stream from the homepage, my name is Kismet. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon. In this case, the Factory Tycoon. We're learning a bit on how to make this game go, and it's pretty fun. Pretty fun and incredibly addicting too. So look out, everybody. Look out. It is crazy addicting. All right, to make more steel, what we need is we need a bunch more iron ore. So we can go ahead and run over here. Looking for where our iron ore is. Let's see if we've got any more hiding in here. We do. We got a little bit. We got limestone in there as well. We actually have some iron ignites, which we can use. What else do we need here? Maybe a little bit of... we got wires, maybe a little bit of spool here, just in case. And then over here, we got just the wire and the spool stuff. Now, meanwhile, by the way, while I'm doing all this other stuff, meanwhile, up here, it is filling up with wire. And then over here, it is filling up with more wire. And then over here, it is filling up with a bunch of cable. So even though I'm using up all this stuff, it's also filling up with a ton of it right now. And I can also run that out and run it wherever I want it to go eventually. But right now, I'm just trying to do the basics. And eventually, I wanted producing all of that stuff too. Now, I feel like the thing to do is to get the miner going at the higher level, right? You get the miner going, you know, at that 120 pace, which is basically 3 times the rate at which we're producing stuff right now, even though it's doing it at 60 right now. Like this one does it at 60, extracts at 60. But if you think about it, I'm splitting it twice. So really, I'm gonna split it 4 times now. So I'm gonna be just making crazy tons of stuff here eventually. But right now, we need to keep on just doing the manual one here and make some more. Wow, we can make a ton there. Steel ignits. Let's go. Let's get her going. We'll automate all this later. Big time. Let's convert all of that. There we go. And again, we need 2 more of these. And these need a total of 8. I've already got 2. So we need 6 more of those. There we go. And we do 2 more of these. And then in theory, we should be getting pretty close. We're good. We're good to go. All right, now we need to use our other thing. And I don't even remember where I built one of those things. Maybe I didn't build it. These equipment workshops. Just build it on this side for now. And we need to get up here. There's 1. And there's 2 of those suckers. All right. Now we're going to take out our primary iron one here, and we're going to put in a Mark II. Oh, we got to take this out. There we go. Put that right back in. Put that right back up in there. And gonna run our power back up there. Oh, that's 4 there. And now we should be producing at 120. Nope. Why does that say 60? I might have put the wrong one down. No, that's Mark II. Why does it say only 60 per minute? I'm watching it here. Our thing that can't go fast enough. Making the wrong conveyor belt. That's what it is. All right, conveyor belt, I bet. Let's see. Let's make this 3 now, so we'll use our faster conveyor belts from now on. And what do we need to do those conveyor belts? We need to have reinforced iron plate. Let's run over here and make some more reinforced iron plate. Probably need to make a ton of screws. Okay. Boom. Boom! Look at that sucker go. Still saying 60, but that looks way faster than 60 to me. That says it's coming in at 30. But it definitely is not producing it at 30. See, look how much that's going. That's definitely rising. But again, this is not displaying correctly. This is early access, by the way. This is early access, so some of the stuff may not be set correctly. But that definitely looks like it's producing a crazy ton faster and also transporting it faster. Look, it's already filling up over there. Okay. Now we're gonna have to make this actually have a split as well. So we're gonna need to split our iron ore coming out of there. So some of it does this, right, which is producing our poles, but we also wanted to split and do our other thing here, which is our foundry. I feel like the thing that it wants to make, the thing that we need to make is is steel ignits. So to do steel ignits, we need coal and we need iron. I don't think the foundry can do. Let's go look at the forge and see if the forge can do steel. Can it do steel? No. So I gotta have the foundry. Basically, it's gotta have two inputs. It's gotta have both the coal and that. And I gotta get the coal from way. Wait, no, we gotta do it over this way. So yeah, we gotta. See, now they're on two separate sides now. We got the coal on that side, and we got our iron production on this side. I do have an iron production over here. I could do the same thing and split it here. Oh man, see? Tear it all down again. Tear it all down and optimize it again. Yeah, see, look, like I said, see, eventually it got backlogged, and now it's totally filling up in there. Oh boy, hey Key Mouse, what's up? Hey there, is there a node impure? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. How are we doing on this in here? 142. We definitely need to up the production of that. That definitely needs to go faster. I've got to get the coal and everything from over there to over here. See if this is even still producing. Don't see anything coming from here, which is the iron rods. Or no, this is doing reinforced iron plates. Where's our iron rods at? Got 100 iron rods already. Oh, our iron rods coming from out here. That's got plenty of iron rods, and our iron rods actually are stopped. Oh yeah, I forgot I put that way up top. That's funny. Yeah, we're producing so many iron rods that there's no issue there. So we gotta get the coal and the iron together, the raw iron. I feel like we just want to split it over here. We'll just, you know, again, this is just for funsies. Let's go ahead and split it right here. Let's just do something silly. Let's just go ahead and put a splitter in. Let's say right there. Run it from there in. Oh, can't run it there. Too far that way. That's gonna be too steep. What to do, what to do. Let's try something like this. Nope. Right, taking this out. Alright, let's take all this out. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Take this out. And we're going to make a central hub over here for this here. And there's our Mark II here. Bring it up. And I think I have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough of those to make that go all the way across. Alright. Could turn this around. Yeah, let's turn this around. Take this out. Take that out. Take this out. Oh, out of space. I always tell when you're out of space because one of these things will appear. Alright. So let's take this one and turn it around the other way. Or not. Oh no, I need another flat one, that one. Alright. Alright, we'll just stick it at a little bit of an angle. We can get it right to there. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and use our storage. Not quite. Bingo. Alright, that's gonna crank out a crazy ton of stuff. Crazy ton of iron out of there into this storage unit. Alright, and over here we were making bars. Let's try to optimize all this again. Take all this out. This is a merger here. So that's going to go into there. And then we'll go ahead, storage unit there. Then we're going to need a splitter. Right. Stay right there. This is going to come out. I do not have enough. Need more plates. More screws. I feel like I had to redo all this again. Now that I have this kind of more advanced deal going. See, if you know where you're going, it's easy to work your way backwards. What's up, honey? Thanks for being here. The Iron Node Mark II monitor with an impure node is 60 per minute, 30 with Mark 1. Impure node. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I just started playing. It's like my 4th day playing. I love this moment when you don't know. I find not knowing to be my favorite part of any game is when you're first learning and getting an idea of how to play. I find that tremendously fun. Alright, and more reinforced plates. And we're definitely going to need a whole reinforced plate production going on here. Alright, so that's cranking into there. And we'll have it come out here. And that's going to crank into there. There we go. Okay. Then eventually, we want both of these to merge into our new building, which is going to be our foundry. And we're going to want that right there. And then the other one will go off to sidestep into a forge for our normal bars. Okay, so we need to build some more of the other stuff. Some more of the other stuff. Okay, some more steel pipes. Let's get 20 of those going. And what was it again? And then 5 of those other thingies. 5 of these. And to do those, we need 4 steel beams, and we need 5 of them, so that's going to be 20 steel beams. We have 10. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. And foundry, and we're ready to go. Okay, cool. Cool. And foundry. Let's go with that. A little bit of an offset, but oh well. Alright, that's filling into there, and then it's going to just make steel. Okay, cool. So we've got our iron in there. But now we need to get our coal over here. And let's just go with the cheap. Let's just go on cheap here. With the conveyor. We need lots of plates. How's our plates doing? We got tons of them backlogged here. We're going along into here. Boom. Grab a bunch of those and let it feed those in. Sure, over here it's probably massively full with them. Yes, they are. All right. We're just going to go on the cheap right now to just try to get the logistics of getting our coal way over there. And we have another split right here, but I'm not sure I can use it because it's right next to this here. Yeah. What about over here? We got another split on this side. Those are all being used. Let's just split it again. Nope. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. I'm pressing the buttons. Give me the wrong thing. There we go. All right, we got that going. Now it's going into here. It's splitting into there. Still running that way. This is getting to be a really big mess. Can't go that way. I'll find a way up and over. Up here. Yeah. All right. Approaching clearance. Now we'll start with this. This way, that way, across to here, up here, over there. Oh boy. Oh. Realize there's a tower in the way. Out there, tower. Get out my way. Aha! Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I feel like we go up over this thing here. You just know I'm going to tear all this down. Okay. I'm learning where I can put it, where I can't put it. Here where I'm trying to run it way over there. Okay, I see it. Over there. Run it up off our thing. No. We need to get this up high. We need to get that up levels. Now, how do we make that go up? Ah, ha, ha! There we go. Ah, learning. That's the first time I tried to do that. All right, cool. This is. Don't do what I'm doing right now. This is the worst. But it is fun to experiment. All right, conveyor pole, and then you click once and you click again. This is just me experimenting, and I can't, there's no way I could leave this. This would drive me crazy if I left it like this. I would have to come back and totally optimize it. But there we go. All right, it's feeding in there. That is a big W there, everybody, and then right into there. Looking sexy. Looking sexy. Bam. Let's tie into our power somehow here. There we go. And let's power this big old beast up. And let's see what she does. Start creating some steel here. And then we're just going to build ourselves a nice little place to store all our steel. And we'll have to figure the logistics of all this out later. Huh, that's a weird offset it. Even though I held down control, it offset it. Let's try that. Clicking my other thing too. This is going to be slowed down because I don't have enough of the things to make that work, but we'll get her going. Yeah, look at that, chugging that out. 45, 45, and going at it 30. Yeah, look at that. Look at that iron ore already filled up. Coal's even filling up. Not quite. Oh, coal's coming in just at the right way. Okay, we're just making steel ignis like crazy now. There we go. Make them suckers. Look how much coal that's got too. Okay, back to making our other things over here. Let's see. we were forging first. So we want to put our forge back in. Our smelter. I call it a forge. It's really a smelter. Want to line that up. I think there was something in front of it. Wasn't there another one in front of it? I can't remember. Alright, we're going to go back to the cheap ones for now. We'll come back to those later. This is going to be 3. There we go. Into the forge. Run that into there. And we're going to have this making iron. And then this is going to come along and split. I love this part where you're figuring out the logistics of what the heck you're doing. You're like, okay, how do I make it do what I wanted to do? Do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Alright, and that's going to come out of there, go into there. This is going to go not into there because I failed to line that up. Alright, not doing that. It's my prerogative. Offsetting. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Alright, we got that going into there. And this is going to be producing iron rods. So it's only taking 15 in at a time. So we're going to go ahead and once again do another constructor next to it. Oh, if I had enough plates, which I don't. Let's go make some. Plates, plates, plates. That's something I really need to get down to those reinforce iron plates. And constructor. Power going, and this is going to be making iron rods, and that one is back to making its iron rods, and then this one back into that merger. That's going to be back to making iron rods. We're making our double iron rods again, on top of making all this steel. Bingo. All right, nice. Okay, and from steel we are making other stuff. So this can only make steel, right? That makes steel. Okay. So what makes the rest of this stuff? Probably our other thing over here. And now make steel beams and steel pipes. Okay, there we go. Steel beams and steel pipes. And this outputs at 30 per minute. And then these, I select these. Does it say? Doesn't say there. Okay. Well, fill this in a little bit. Again, we're just doing experimenting now. Just trying out the new stuff, at least new to me. Alright, so that's coming through there, and I want 2 constructors over here. Doing their thing, but I need more iron plates. How's our big thing doing over here? I mean, I feel like it's going really, really slow on these, but it's doing a little bit at a time. I feel like we could really up that production now and really be making a massive amount of plates and amount of screws and amount of stuff to make that go faster. I feel like it's going pretty slow. I feel like that these things over here, these objects here, this should be feeding those screws in faster. So maybe if we, how much screws are in here right now? Oh, a ton of them. Maybe if we feed those in to here faster, we could get that going, because it does look like it's backlogged right now. Let's take out this, and let's see if we can get away with this. Oh, ho, 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 and away it goes. Okay, how are we looking now? Let's see if it does 24 by the time it does it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was cool. Just that one little spot there, because it's being double feeded. See, it's being feeded up here and up here. So basically you're getting 60 from up there and 60 here. So if you double feed it, it should go at that higher 120 speed. All right, awesome. Open. This is stopping right here. Why is this stopping? Oh, I cut that off because I changed this. Right. And then over here, how are we looking? Yeah, see, these are coming through faster now. Probably take this out. Yeah, much faster. Okay. Okay. And that's going to make more of the other things faster. More of these iron things faster. Putting the right thing in the right spot. Very convenient. All right. We going to ride this back. So we got our iron rods going. We got our steel going. Oh, we're going to make more of those iron rods. But we're using them. We're using them over there. I feel like we should probably double up on those at some point. But let's just make our own for now. So we can make some more of these other things. We're going to make some more constructors. We need 3 each. We've got 9 now. This is making steel. We need 2 more constructors. Nope. Too close. Too close. And so we're going to split this again. Keep hitting that plus instead of clicking the thing. Power pole. Okay, so now it's pumping in the steel, and we'll tell it to do steel beams. And we'll tell this one to do steel pipes. There we go. And then we'll make it a little bit wider here. Base is getting quite large, quite humongous, and it'd be awesome if we could run it back that way. So let's just merge this. Their merger, and we want to aim this that way. We'll come out of here and go into there, out of here and go into there. And then we'll run it all back this way. Actually, let's put the storage thing back in first. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, there goes our items there. Steel beams coming through. And let's see, is this one doing its thing? Steel pipes, what do we need? Oh, this needs steel ignite as well, but it doesn't seem like I've got it plugged in, so that's probably why it's not working. There we go. Let's actually plug it in, everybody. I think that might make it work better. Ah, there we go, there we go. Now we got a bunch of stuff. Now, is that as efficient as it can be? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt if that is getting high efficiency enough. But at least we're getting our new stuff that we need as well. And we fixed a bottleneck over there. We've got this just bringing out iron ore like no one's business. I bet this thing's getting filled at 120 rate here. So that's coming out pretty good. I feel like we could get... We could make more screws over here. Let's see, what does it take to make screws again? I think it's iron pipe. We need to make screws. Yeah, lots and lots of iron rod. Alright. And we're making a ton of that, and that's running through this way. Running into here. And up there. I wonder if we have any excess. Coming out over here. No. We're using up every bit of that iron pipe. It certainly does seem to be going faster there, though. Coal going all over the place. The screws seem to be going good now. Kind of fun jumping up on the top here. Make me some walkways at some point. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. There goes one of our boxes. Nothing in there. Okay. I don't think I'm really using these right now, so if I'm not using them, bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. Opens that up a little bit. Let's see. So that's going through there. That's feeding in there. How are we looking on these now? 173. All right, we're getting there. A little slowly, but we're getting there. And we need to work on motors at some point. What makes motors? Does this make motors now? Ah, so that also makes motors, encased industrial beams, and these static parts stators. Senator's law at work. It works better if you plug it in. There you go, Buckmiss. It works better if you plug it in. Exactly. Exactly. All right, we got to start making motors, but to make motors, we have to make rotors, and we have to make stators to make the motors. All right, so we need a whole production line for that too, to make that do its thing. Sometimes I feel like it's just easier if I just do it myself and just do it in the workbench. It seems faster if I just do it in the workbench. But I'm sure there's a way to optimize this to make it even better. But right now we want to go ahead and upgrade. I feel like we want to upgrade a lot of this. This makes you want to redo it all. Redo it all, but it seems to be working now. Alright, we'll grab some of this stuff. We'll get back over here. And we'll think toward upgrading our mines. Because I think the mines thing is the thing we need to work on, so we have more production. So we have plenty of the things. We need the other things. We need the things. We need these. There we go. Let's just make a bunch of these. All right. And we need more of the other thing, but I took my thing out, my thing. workshop. Alright, I got one. I get one each one I take out. So let's go ahead and take out, let's make one more, see if that does it. Okay, and now we're going to go over here to this and take this out. Boom, we'll take this out. Is this going to a storage? No, it's not going directly to a storage. I should have had that going directly to a storage. Miner Mark II. Alright, we can put it in there, that's good. Let's say here. Let's take this smelter out. And this. And then we'll have this coming out into a storage container. Awkward, but whatever. Oh, wait, no, we don't want that. Want this out. We want to do our next level conveyor. But we don't have enough. Okay. Reinforced iron plate. We need more screws. Tons of that. Oh. Oh. Just be coming out of there like a rocket in a second. Survey says. Not really. Make the new one or to make the old one? Hold on, I feel like maybe I made the old one. Hold on. That doesn't seem right. It's going too slow. There we go. Alright, now we're talking. Now it's cranking it out of there. It's going to fill that up. Alright. Now we got a problem of just need to go to a forge. So we need a forge over here. A smelter. Stop calling it a forge, but I keep doing it anyway. And I made that backwards. We're just going to take that away. Do it this way. Use the cheap stuff. Run it that way. I'll take this out. Take this. That off of there. Run it this way. And then we'll convert it to our constructor. Into iron plates. Run that power. Run it out of here. Can't run it there. We'll run it back to the whole other system we already had. Alright, so that's just going to be cranking that out like nobody's business. I feel like we could probably double up on that too. It's not on? Oh, don't think it's on. There we go. Tell it what to do first. There we go. Got to put it on and we got to tell it what to do. Alright. feel like maybe we get 2 of those going now. Crazy ton of iron plates. Oh yeah. What else could we be doing? More of these. We could double and then double again. That. Run more of these in here, but how are these looking? Are these really hurting for these bars over here? Not really. Reinforced iron plates is what it's hurting for. Which we could use iron plates, and screws are coming in fast now. So this is really just going as fast as it can go now. This is 5 per minute. Oh boy. I should probably take those plates out of there. I feel like I don't need any more of those. I need more of these. We got plenty of ore coming in over here. It's not producing too much excess, otherwise it would start filling up the rest of that. That seems pretty good. Okay, and look, our thing is still working. Still running along there. Got that running along. We got this making higher end stuff. How's our concrete doing? I feel like our concrete could use a bit of a boost too. Because it's so spread out. Let's go ahead and work toward another one of these. We need... we'll get it when we take it up. Okay. Speaking of concrete. Right there. Take this out. Take this out. It's interesting how you can visualize, okay, I gotta take that out, I gotta do this thing, and I gotta do the next thing, and the next thing to make this work. So let's take that out of there. And then we'll make the Mark II here. Try to aim it in the right direction. It's gonna let me. Being weird. Come on. Stop being weird. It's being weird. There we go. Alright, that's really going to crank some serious out of there. And we're going to do our conveyor belt part 2. Right there, okay. And then, just in case, into storage. There. Oops. Dang it. Did the thing I didn't want to do. Do the faster one. There we go. I'll run the power over there. That's going to be cranking out of there. And then we're going to maybe double this up. Now that we can produce double as much, so we'll put a splitter in. See if that is possible. Just go normal speed here. There. And then a constructor. Look at over here. Oh, I don't have enough plates. I'm like, why are they not going? Whee! We're in all sorts of fun now, sliding along. And again, more of these. So I probably need more screws. Stop clicking that plus. Okay. We're going to end up right here. Now we're going to merge. Oh, crazy. Invalid shape. There we go. All right. Now we should have them coming out much quicker. Should be getting closer and closer together. Couple close. Might need to feed it in faster. Yeah, it's not feeding in there fast enough. So let's take this one out. And let's go ahead and out of those things again. I feel like my bottleneck right now is the reinforced ones. Look how fast that one's going. Is the reinforced ones, these reinforced iron plates. I feel like that's my biggest bottleneck right now. Really need to make a bunch of screws because I seem to be making more and more of these screws. It just seems like I can make the reinforced iron plates way faster than that machine can. So what I really need to do is just make a massive amount of screws and then make a massive amount of those plates myself. That'll be later. Alright, so again, I feel like we might need to speed this part up. Which means it's going to be feeding faster into there. There we go. Going to feed faster in there, which then is going to split it and just have a non-stop flow. There we go. Non-stop flow of it in there. So this is not being slowed down by that flow. And then every time it, yeah, see, it hits it before it does the next one. Then that should go ahead and space it in such a way that eventually it'll merge together here. And it should start doubling it up. Yeah, there we go. So you see when it comes together, it should start doubling and then doubling And then, see, you can see it on the line. See, when it's real spaced out, you can see that you're only getting one. But now we're getting doubles and doubles and doubles, which means we've increased our production speed of everything that we're doing, which is awesome. We're producing twice as much now. Twice as much in the long run. Now we look at over here. Oof, we're filling up. Okay. Copper is the next one we want to work on. You never take me alive, copper. Catch up on chat. With new bells and such, Kismet, make it go faster? Exactly. I don't really know. I just keep nodding off. I don't know either. I am making it go faster there. I just doubled it up. I just doubled up. Hey, Crazy, what's up? So we need some more of those other thingies. Let's make some of those. Down here. Encased thingies. So we need more of our stuff that we have going somewhere. This way. It's being run all the way down here. Yay! There you go. Full stack of those things. Making those things like nobody's business. Alright, forget how many of those I need. How many of those I need? I need 5. 5 and I've got 1, so I need 4 more. There we go. And I'm gonna need another one of these thingies. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we could definitely look at that. See, we're at 100. We could very definitely speed that up in there for sure. Like we could cut the iron ore again and do something else with it, because it's feeding in there too fast and it's not using all that iron ore. Right, it's coming in at 30, but it's going out at 30, but it's coming in way faster than 30, because you can tell because this is filling up. So if I take it out, it'll start doing 1, and then by the time it produces 1 over here, look, it's already at 6. So it's like coming in at 6 times, or I'd say maybe 2 or 3 times the speed, maybe 4 times the speed. So we could cut that again and splice it into another forge and let it run. It could be doing poles right now. Alright, so we're going to go over here and fix up our copper. Now I could go find other copper nodes and run them over here, but I think the more efficient thing to do is just to upgrade the one you got. I think it's always a better idea. So let's take this one out, and we'll put a level 2 in there. Like so. I seriously doubt I have enough for this conveyor belt, but we'll try it. Nope. Nope. More reinforced iron plates. Get the screws. Alright, hold on. We gotta go back for the screws. Screws. Make my own screws, and a whole lot of them. Alright, let's just make a ton of these. Yeah, the reinforced iron plates are way faster on me than they are in the thing. This producing them like 5 of those, and I'm over here producing like 20 of them in the same amount of time. Or more. Why does it seem like my other one's going real slow? Like I got one of these. If that's producing a lot, and this one's not producing as much. Why is that? The steel ignits aren't coming in fast enough. Do I have a backlog of them in here? No. Output is 30. Looks well balanced. That's coming out with 2 of them every time. Yeah, it just seems like it's not keeping up with the production because it takes 3 steel ignits to do 1 steel beam, so it's not feeding it in there fast enough. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed in the long run. All right, let's go make our thingy here, so it starts drawing this copper out of here like nobody's business. And logistics. Bam. All right, where's our power pole for this one? Let's go with this one. Boom. Really? Really? Got 10 tons of that, but I don't got it on me, which doesn't do me any good. I'm gonna grab some right here. Whee! Like I said, I got 10 tons of it. You can almost make walkways, right? You just make conveyors that are just for you to go back and forth. The conveyors will let you go real fast, as well as you can take your hands off and it will just take you. It's pretty good. Night, Gwen. Thanks for hanging out. Mods, let's get some raid targets too. I'm not gonna be staying too late today. Tons of stuff to do today. Got to get the kids and all of that. Let's make sure we get that going. All right. And what was I doing? Running power. That's what I was doing. Running power. Boom. That should be coming out of there like nobody's balls knows. That's a Mark II there. That's a Mark II there. It's going to be flowing out of there like a balls. We got this going this way, and we can go ahead and channel this straight out of there this way. This is not producing this fast enough, I can tell you that. It is for sure not. Yeah, it's full. Oh wait, that should be a forge. My bad. That was my bad. Smelter. Forge first. And the double. That's going to produce that. This is going to go to wire. I'm really going to have a ton of these cables now. And then take this out. And we'll go ahead and do a merger. Like that. No. This to this, and this. What? Come on, there we go. And that to that. All right, now we're really getting tons of wires going on. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I just felt like it. You know, we're producing so much copper ore over here that literally I'm just drowning in it. I'm drowning in that copper. And what does copper really produce other than wire and cable? I don't know if I'm really in the high end here right now, maybe in the future. Yeah, there we go. Lots of wire for these straight ores. And we got to make a bunch of these. So, if we can get this and this in there, we'll be good. How's our wire doing over here? I'm sure it is just an insane amount of wire up here now. Yeah. Got a lot of it. Okay. So, to make the other things. Alright, hold on. Let's go. Let's go back to the bench here. To make the things that we need, these, the stator, we need steel pipes and wire. And where do we make them in? That's the question. Make them in one of these? No. Won't make them in those. This foundry machine is for steel. Huh. Oh, maybe the other one. Yep, that's going to be the other one where you can do the dual input. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, I feel like I have a ton of all that stuff extra. I could reroute. Over here. Yeah, right here. Alright, what do we need to make one of these assemblers? Oh, we have it all on us. What? No. I'll say that. That is kind of an odd thing if it actually did. I think I've built one of these things over here somewhere. Yep. Okay, so we need some modular frames. Let's make some of those. And what do we need again? We need, and then 4 of the rotors. Or not rotors, but yeah, these rotors. More surprise, more screws. I think maybe I should just be creating just thousands of screws at this point. I feel like I'm always looking for those. I forget how many rotors. We'll just make 5. 5? It was 4. Okay, well, whatever. Whatevs. Okay, so we got that going. We got that going over there. That running there. This is producing those. So we could kind of double feed it. Right here, maybe. Let's go with that. And then stators. So we need 3 steel pipes and 10 wire. We need this at 60 per minute. I feel like we could do that. Let's go ahead and merge. Alright, that's going to bring that in as fast as it possibly can, because it's just going to be feeding them suckers non-stop. Alright, we're going to need some power for this. A bit of a problem there, though. Get that out of there. Can't get it out of there. Alright, hold on, I gotta take that out. Can't get it out of there, I gotta move it back. And let's just move it over this way. Oh, it's open area now. Assembler. This is coming straight out of here too, so we could just straight out of there. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, modular frame. Take that out. I can't do that because I don't have enough room. Let's make a box. Store all. Take all. Okay, and again for our assembler. Oh, got everything we need. What we really need is space. This is going to merge one side. In the zone. In the zone, everybody. I can see how you like this game. It's cool base builder. Yeah, it is really cool. I mean, it's involved. But it's very fun, and the thing I like about it is it makes me think. Right? It makes me visualize what the heck I'm doing. So, like, I gotta do this into here, and then this into there. And to see it now, I just know it's gonna feed in there, and then I can get it out on the other side. And then over here, see, this is coming out of here now, and I don't really need to merge this anymore, so I can take this out. And I just want to run that down the way. There we go. Now to run that down there, but I want to run this actually in the opposite direction. We'll put this in, but we'll put it over here. Oh, I don't have enough concrete. Take it all out of there. Oh, I did it again, everybody. Got myself stuck in there. That's going in there. And stutter, there we go. So now we have steel pipe and wire being pumped in here like nobody's business. Except for we need power. Let's run that. Now this is going to produce those. And those need to go on to produce the other thing. Let's move this craft bench over here. There's craft benches all over. They're pretty cheap to make. So that needs to go on to make the motors. And the motors, we make the motors in here. We need another one of these. Yeah, we need another one of these that goes to the motor. We have about the right amount of space there. Let's try to make another assembler, but I don't have enough thingies. To make more of these, and to make more of those, I have to make more of these. And make more of these. Okay, and now need more screws. I think it was 4. Oh no, I'm not doing this one. I'm doing this one. So 3 of those modular frames. 1, 2, 3, and then I need 4 of the rotors. I have 1, so there we go. All right, there we go. Okay. Now let's see if we can just sneak this one. This one, but what do I, wait a minute, what do I need to, what do I need now to make the other one? Oh, wow, okay, so I need the rotors and I need the thing, so I need to have this making the stators, but then I need to make also these, which comes from those and those. Oh boy. I can make the motors. Well, actually, I'll just have it make that for now. Have it make that for now, and we'll come back to it. That was not lined up. But at least they'll be making these stators now. There we go. That wire's coming in like nobody's business. Steel pipe, not so much. It's slowing down this steel pipe. Waiting on those ignits. Yeah, it's waiting on it, which is slowing down. So it needs its. Those both need their own deal. Coal's coming in. Is the coal slowing it down? This looks like it's producing exactly perfect every time. Oh nope, there it slowed down the coal production there. feel like this should be closer to the coal. Let's go see how our thing is doing. Well, about halfway almost. How about our upgrades? What can we do with our upgrades? Some plates. No plates in there right now, but we can maybe go grab some. Oh, used them up. Oh, look out. Really? Grab some from over there. Oh, in there. So we're doing tier 4 logistics. Yeah, we're gonna need motors. Industrial storage container contains 48 slots for storing large amounts of items. Has 2 inputs and outputs for conveyor belts. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one, but I feel like my whole entire thing is just totally inefficient right now. We're just not producing enough stuff to keep this all going. Yeah, I think we need a rework. We need a rework up in this baby. Yeah. We got a lot of good stuff going, just not as efficient as I think it could be. I feel like also we need a lot more iron coming through as well. So we could be making the steel. We need to be making a lot more. I think the bottleneck of everything that I'm doing is these iron plates. Is definitely these reinforced iron plates. They're just really, really slow. I could probably go over here, stop the production, make the iron plates faster myself, than feeding it over here. Because again, this is going at like 5 per. So let's just turn this off. And let's let it backlog all these screws. I bet there's a ton of these screws in here. Oh yeah, look at all the screws we got in there. Holy moly. Alright. We'll let it backlog a lot of that stuff. I'm over here making tons of screws when I just realized that a ton more are already done. Let's just take all of those. How about up here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna make tons of stuff now. So now we make iron plates, but we need a lot more of the just regular iron plates. How are we doing here? Alright, this is coming through. That's coming in. Yeah, I feel like we could make another one. Make another forge or smelter. What do I not have for the smelter? Bars. Always something. Whee! Right along with the bars. Yeah, it's filled full of bars. Concrete on me. Whatever I don't have on me, that's what I need. Okay, might have an excessive amount of screws on me there. There we go. Concrete. Concrete. Okay. Alright. And take that out. Take all this out too. Take all this out of here. Redo this. Let's go around this way. I'm in the zone again, everybody. It happens. It happens. I get in the zone, man. Now this one, go like that. Line that up. Okay. This is coming out of there. That's going into there. This is coming around into there. This is going to do a second one. And this is going to be doing the constructor. Too steep. Okay, and power pole. All right, now it's going to be producing twice the speed. These are twice the speed. Oh yeah. And now I should just be non-stop pouring out these plates here. All right. Alright, so we got our plates fixed. Oh boy. Speaking of plates. Okay, so I need lots of plates and I need a lot of screws. The plates are right here. Turned into there, and boom, like 30 of these suckers. Okay. And then this, I need tons of these to make the motors. And this is over here making the other stuff. Stators. Right now. Oh, we got 47 of those. Alright. Then I'll just... I just feel like it's easier making those ones yourself. There's like a bottleneck there that slows your whole production down because the reinforced iron plates are so slow. So it's almost like you need to just channel everything into reinforced iron plates, almost, or have a whole system that's just doing those. But yeah, there's some motors there. Let's do some rotors. And then motors. All right, making some progress. And put those motors in there. Same thing with these modular frames. Hold on, I'm just taking all this out. That's it. This is all gotta go. Let's take out the bars being done over here. Go back to storing those up. What was this producing? This is producing screws. Taking this whole production of this side out. This is all needs to be redone. Yeah, I lost faith in its ability to produce this stuff over here. Oh yeah, it's starting to fill up. Fill up. So I have it running over there, and I have it doing these iron things, but they just take too long. You know, I could do it by myself faster than I could do it production-wise. I'd rather have it just stacking these up here and then stacking up concrete, very nice, and stacking up the iron poles there. So again, let's take this all out. All sorts of crazy stuff going here that we were trying out. We really got to get our vertical action going on to maximize our space. Eventually. Alright, look how nice and open that is now. Okay. What I'm trying to do is make motors here. And to make motors, we have to make tons of rotors. Rotors to the motors. And we have tons of screws backlogged here, and tons of these. And we have some in there right there. We got some stators in there right now. More of this backlogged. And I feel like I gotta make it faster. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Let's go help it along over here. I feel like this is going slow because of the steel pipes. We take the steel pipes and put them right in there, and that's gonna just boom, 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 keep knocking those suckers out, at least as fast as it can. we're making motors. Wow, I can make 101 of them suckers. 101 rotors. How many? God, how many I need? 150. 150 of those and another 250 of the other ones. Alright, I think we can fix this now. Right in the middle of my construction here. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. 150. How many do I got? Probably would have been good to figure out how many total I have. I have 16 right now. What do I have on me? 7. Let's make that 4 more. I'll make it easy. There we go. We need 130. 130 motors. Well, here's 100 rotors. Again, see that? That's just faster than me making it. Again, the same thing when you have a bottleneck like rotors and the other ones. It's just faster than me making it, just standing here. I make 30 of them like in no time at all. There we go. I love me some building. I do get focused. Alrighty. No, I'm good. I'm good on the cut there, Crazy. I already did cut earlier. We were playing some 76 earlier. A lot of fun. Alright, now what are we waiting on in the motors? We're waiting on those stators. I'm gonna make them my own stators. I could do that. Let's go and make the motors. Yeah. Stator's gonna be a huge bottleneck there. I need steel pipe. To make steel pipe, 8 tons of steel ignits. Here. There's a coal and iron ore, and I probably have tons of both of those somewhere. Here's some there. And then over here, oh my goodness. Yep, big old backlog of that there. And then let's go see if we have a backlog of coal laying around. Yeah, it looks like a lot of it there. Yep. That whole line could be fixed. Alright, now we can make our own. Holy moly, we make 280. If I had the space, which I don't, of course. Sort. Get a little bit of that out. Go. Definitely faster on me, but the other way is very automated. Making a ton of it. What time is it? Oh, running out of time. Crazy, we've got to double check those raid targets. See if they're there. Feel like we're going to crank a ton. We're going to convert a ton of this and go from there. I feel like we can also take these and just put them into the... I mean, convert all of this and then put them into the thing to just try to speed it along. And let it convert both things. Do that as well. Yeah, I think that's an idea. Alright, because that's coming through and that's making this here. It's running into these, but this is not getting steel fast enough, so let's cut this in half and make that 50. Cut this in half and make that 50. These are 10 per minute. It's 15 per minute. Now it's going to basically give it a head start, so that should be going a bit faster and more consistently. And then it's been churning away on them over here. We got 42. Alright, we made 21 more. I feel like these are the toughest of all the things to do right now, are these. There we go. In stators, we need tons more of these pipes. Those. Takes 2 of those. Let's just convert all this. All right, this is very involved. But it's really, I think it's, you know, over time you could set this all up to do it, and then you just have to wait. You just have to wait for it to do it for you, and you just keep feeding it in to your main thing over there, and it would take care of it. Where do I need steel beams for? I don't need steel beams. Where's steel beams for? For these. I could just be doing steel pipes, because that's really what I need. I don't really need steel beams right now. Yeah. Yeah. Man, look how fast they go in the thing though. Look how fast they're going there. Really crazy fast. How many we got so far? 42. Secret of life. We need more rotors too. More screws. Happen to have a couple. Rotors 90. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is... I feel this is what this is all about, is getting to the point where you can do this higher level stuff. I feel like when I get up to even higher and higher levels, there's going to be really what you want to do is get this all going on to get that going. We're getting close, though. Getting close. Let's just pipe all that in there. And the same thing with our modular frames here. We definitely want to get a ton of those going, but we need a lot of iron plates. Now again, I feel like my bottleneck is those reinforced iron plates. Yeah. Gotta be a way to optimize this. It seems like I have plenty of ore for what I need. Oh, these are no longer functioning. This one's at the top. Yeah, see, that's cranking out of there like nobody's business. Strong it out at full speed now. That's being split. What happened to my thing there? This is cranking them out like nobody's business. It's keeping up just fine. That's keeping up just fine. Getting lots and lots of those going on. Iron plates. I could bring in more iron. All right, well, this is what we got going right here. Yeah, I feel like I need to get this more three-dimensional. Right, like you got one level that's doing like converting all the ore into its base components. Then you got another level that's taking it and then converting it into your kind of second tier stuff. And then you got another level that's then doing the higher end tier and then feeding that into your thing here. Yeah. Man, make your brain hurt trying to figure out the logistics of all of that. We'll get her going. There we go. I figured out how to get down the elevator or the ladder. That's something new I figured out. This is perfectly in sync here. This is good. Again, I gotta find a way of making... making these reinforced iron plates better, faster. Yeah, I need just something that's dedicated to making plates and then making screws. Like right now, it's making a ton of this one. It's concrete coming through, making tons of these. I feel like I almost need another storage here for my concrete. And let's do that just in case. There we go. That's about to fill up. Why is this going so slow? I feel like this is going really slow. Why are these just not cranking out of there? 15 per minute. That's well balanced there. That's well balanced. That's just going as fast as it can go. And this is pushing out, coming in 30, going out 30, but again, looks like we could double that up yet again. That's going in there, and see, that's 100 there. Again, it's coming out there so fast that we could do a whole nother line of this. Hold on, we're gonna take this out. We're gonna take that all out. We'll take all this out too. Alright, let's refix this a bit. Leave it like that for now. Alright. And this has already got a splitter, and a splitter on this side. Let's see if we can take this out. Do this. There we go. And then take this out. Do this. Nope. There we go. Bring this straight out. Smelter. And that's going into a splitter. Okay. And then we need double thingies again. All right, double constructors. It's going from the smelter into there. That one into there. Smelter is going to be doing iron. Power pole. going into there. This is doing iron rods. Okay. Mm-hmm. Out of space again. Out of space again. There we go. That's what I want to see, just non-stop running. But I feel like we could do even more here. See how this is looking, yeah. Out of space though. Maybe way back here. Let's just take this out. Like this. Another structure over here. Sorry, everybody. Trying to figure it out. Be a minute. I try to use my noggin. Make it happen. That's there. And this comes out of here. I get to merge there, or I can have it merge back this way. Like that. This is going to do iron rods, and that will be power. Alright, I'm going to be making a crazy ton of iron rods now. Yeah, now they're just non-stop flowing. There we go. Non-stop getting the flow go. Alright, that's a lot of that. That's a lot of those. What is time, and does it manufacture be automated? That my question. Yeah, I could totally redo this better. At least I feel like I can. Yeah, getting in the zone there. I'm trying to visualize it in my head with the, connecting this way and that way and the other way, and if I split it this way and send some ammo or stuff that way and this way, can I get higher production out of these? Like right now, it's doing a whole bunch of stuff here. Multiple lines here. And these are what I need. I need a ton of nails from these. And I actually could make the thing in between that's doing nails. That splits it also. Splits it between just this normal thing and the nails there. It's what I actually kind of need right there too. I need a constructor. Huh. I put a constructor on top of something else. I'm feeling, how do I do a second level? Huh. Let's work on that. Walls. Let's work on walls. Alright, well, what about floors? No? Oh, I mean concrete. Only a ton right there. Got a crazy ton of it. Alright. Oh, I see. Or you can fill it. Alright. That doesn't sound like, that doesn't look like a good idea. Let's go ahead and make 8 by 4. 8 by 4 walls. I feel like that needs to be way taller. I got it backwards too. How the heck do I get up there? Stairs. Whoop. Fell off. I'll make it dizzy doing that. See, what I'm doing is I'm seeing where the level stops. Alright, does it stop at that? And then when we put the foundation down, is it at that level? Yeah. That's where that level is. It's weirdly offset there too. I guess leave a little gap there. So yeah, and then we can go up here on the next level up. I'll bring all that up to the next level. Holy moly, super fun, man. Look how focused he is. Yeah, I get into the zone there, senpai. I get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I know I could do this better. I know it could be more efficient. Whoa, look at this. Our things have stopped. What's up with that? Are we full? Well, we're full. Well, luckily, we've got the ability to take this out and this out. So we're not using this one right here right now. Producing tons of resources now, though. That's good. We're like doubling up on our resources. Let's go ahead and run this there. No, I don't like that. I mean, it works, but it doesn't look right. That looks right. See? That's gonna go up there. There are those of us that's more about making it look right, as opposed to it. You know, it can be going through the other thing and still work, but it's got to look right too. That's me. I gotta have it look right as well. I don't want to just glitch through stuff. Not my thing. Look at that. We just have tons of endless wire coming in, tons of this coming in, great ton of concrete coming in. That's all good stuff. Don't feel like I have enough of this coming in though. Of that. Oh, got a lot in there though. Feel like that whole entire operation should be around on the other side and then coming through here. Maybe we should put the space elevator up one level. Up! There can be only one! Crazy coming in with 101 biddies. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, time goes by so fast. Alright. Let's contemplate. Where are we going to attach stuff to this? We're going to attach stuff to our lookout tower. Let's go see. Nope. Maybe walk stairs. Oh. It's really attaching to the ground. Let's see. Walkways. When you get stuck on something like that and you feel like, man, I really need to go back and redo that, best thing to do is try out other stuff. We also got vehicles too. Either send or receive vehicles as an inventory of 48 slot. Transfer up 120 stacks per minute to and from the docked items. So we could make truck stations and have it go get items and bring the items back, which is kind of cool. How long does it take for them to go get it and bring it back, though? That's the thing. Do they take fuel and all of that? That's a good question. Oh, we got to unlock our other thing there to make that work too. 25 slot inventory has built-in craft bench. Can be automated to pick up and deliver resources at truck station. Alright, we'll have to try that out at some point. I really just want to go out there now. Because I have coal now, I can literally just go out there and have it send me all of the resources. Speaking of coal, what's this over here? Coal right there. That's pure coal. Coal I can pick up. Alright, I think we should call it there. This is the type of game where you start playing it and literally 50 hours later you're still doing it and they're like, I gotta just one more thing. I gotta do the one more thing. I'm gonna fix the one more thing. And every time I log in, I'm thinking, man, I could have done that better. Man, I could have organized that better. Man, I could have ran those resources better. Like, see, all of this stuff over here I can take out now because I have my coal plants. And that's going to give me tons and tons of power. And now I've upgraded all of my thing. Oh, I didn't upgrade the coal one, too. I could have been doing the coal one, too. But I feel the bottleneck. Oh, man, it's coming through like crazy. I feel the bottleneck now is those reinforced iron plates. That's definitely a huge bottleneck. Oh, I almost forgot about the other thing. Oh, hold on. Let's go fix that first. Oh, there I went again. Almost died. Gotta go fix this over here. Nope. There we go. You know, backlog of those in there, no doubt. Yeah. A backlog of those. Eee. Which is good. Let those run. Why did I put this here? We got it merged back there, so we don't need another merger thing there. Just keep it going. Yeah, it's a little behind. Yeah, that's perfectly. Yeah, I feel like that it's too slow. Slowing that production down. It's either too fast or too slow or somewhere in between. Certainly not slow when it comes to this iron ore. Just pumping that in there like nobody's business. This stuff's getting maxed. We have any, we do. What if I could tell it to make this come out of here faster? Maybe that'll send it down the other one faster. There we go. Yeah, see, a little changes like that make a difference. You know, look how rock solid that. Look how. See, this is how spread apart this is, and the other one's like super fast. So it's gonna. The coal's gonna get down here quicker. Yeah. One more thing. Yeah, one more. Alright. We're gonna go park in our, whoa. Get up there. Oh. Almost over jumped there. Alright, let's just go with that. Save. And some progress. And save. Alright, confirm your game was saved. Okay, cool. Let's go to my overseer's office. I'm getting this raid queued up. Let's go see who we can find. Who needs some love today. Somebody playing some Satisfactory here. Oh, wow. That dude has got some serious stuff going on. That is one humongous factory. He's got multiple levels going on, all sorts of cool stuff. That's a good one. I like trains. There we go. That's a good title. All right. Decisions, bro. That is a tough one. I think that I like the one that says I like trains. That's awesome. I don't have any trains. I haven't even got close to that yet. But I'm sure it's going to be cool when I get to that. I'm still just trying to figure out this newbie part. All right, I'm going to queue up the raid here. Now, again, go ahead and grab the raid stuff in the chat. Right over here, go ahead and grab the Kismet Love Train, sharing the love, copy paste it into the channel, into my chat, or you can just go ahead and put a heart. You can put whatever you want in there and get it going. Now, we're going to get this guy called Valdez. I think his name is Valdez, maybe. Valdez. And he's got 4,350 followers. Pretty good. Right now, he's got about 7 people on his channel. He's about to have a whole lot more. We're going to go on there. We're going to blow up his chat. We're going to go ahead and say Kismet Love Train, sharing the love, and then go from there. Crazy. Also, don't forget to upgrade my update my title after the stream. Sometimes you like whoop out. Let's not forget to update it, because sometimes I forget too. So we're gonna go ahead and get him here. And now, of course, I'll be back not tonight at 11:59, but I'll be back tonight at 3 a.m., which is really Saturday morning. So it's Friday into Saturday morning at 3 a.m. I got to help out with the kids and do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm doing a whole bunch of work behind the scenes, and so on and so forth. But I will be back, and we'll be playing some more. We'll probably just play some more Satisfactory, and then we'll play some more 76 on Saturday. We'll try to get this all figured out, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm sure it's going to be epic. So we'll go ahead and see you all next time, everybody. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.